Hey guys, welcome to the Reparenting Daily podcast, your daily guide for inner child healing. This podcast helps you establish a consistent reparenting routine, and it's divided into 3 sections. The first is a daily reading, the second is a discussion of that reading, followed by suggested journal prompts, and the last section is a peaceful meditation for closing. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from whenever and wherever you're joining us. I'm so glad that you could join us here on this journey of self-expansion and growth. If this is your first time, welcome. Now, before we dive in, I'd like to again remind us of the congratulations of passing the 500 episode marker. And as a celebration of that, I've opened up the Patreon community for free membership so that people can join our Zoom calls for free. There are a lot of people struggling out there. There's a lot going on. So I thought this could be a way to provide some help and, to give some thanks for all the support that I've received so far. You can also choose if you'd like to be a paid Patreon member, and that will help me to subsidize some of the costs and expenses that I have for this project. I'm still running this out of my own pocket, so it's about $2,000 to $5,000 a year that it costs me to produce this actually. So I'm not really making money from this. It's something that I'm doing for myself and hopefully to be able to help others. And so I'm coming from a genuine place here. The second thing that I'd like to remind you is that you can also find the Reparenting Daily Journal. You can purchase that on Amazon. It's another way to support the podcast. It's under $20. And it basically allows you to follow along with all of the monthly and weekly themes. It gives you space to keep your notes. And yeah, if you join the team or the Zoom calls, it might be a great way for us to all stay aligned and be working together. The last thing I'd like to give you a head up on is the Fairy Tales for Reparenting Daily series. As I mentioned earlier, I've had some editing issues with that because in the springtime, the end of spring, I did some reworking to structure those into certain themes. So like the beginning, middle, and end of the hero's journey. And in the midst of reorganizing and restructuring the stories and also upgrading the artwork, some of the text is a bit mixed and jumbled all over the place. Sorry about that. When I was in the editing phase for the first time, they did not send the proofread copies to the Netherlands, and so I had to work, around and trying to find a way to get the copy to edit, and it's just been a mess. So basically, that's going to take a little bit longer. I'm going to aim to have that done by the end of the year, but I have burned my eyes, so I am very limited. Excuse me, with what I can do and time I spent on the computer. And so I would have had that done much earlier. I would have liked to have that already done, but here we are. And so in any case, once that's available, again, I'll give you a heads up, but please do hold off on purchasing the Fairy Tales for Reparenting Daily for now. Or Fairy Tales for Reparenting series, not the Fairy Tales for Reparenting Daily. That's it today. So without further ado, let's dive into today's practice. Today's reading is from the same article as yesterday by Comer Yu. Just as a reminder, that article is entitled How to Hack the Power of Your Subconscious Mind. Today we're going to be continuing down a bit further where they start to look at limiting beliefs and fears. Just as a reminder, we are now in October and the theme of this month is developing resilience and overcoming challenges. We are in week 1, let's grab my book, which is October 1st to the 7th, and the theme is understanding resilience. Just as a reminder, I've skipped around this article, so there's a lot in there with many links to dig deeper in case you're interested, so I definitely do recommend checking it out. Overcoming limiting beliefs and fears. Limiting beliefs and fears can hold us back from achieving our full potential and living a fulfilling life. Trying to fix there we go. These negative patterns of thought and behavior are often rooted in our subconscious mind, where they can operate outside of our conscious awareness. To overcome limiting beliefs and fears, it is essential to become aware of them and understand their origins. This can involve exploring our past experiences, emotions, and memories to identify the underlying cause of these negative patterns. Once we have identified the negative limiting beliefs and fears, we can begin to challenge and reframe them. This can involve using techniques such as CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, mindfulness, and positive affirmations to reprogram the subconscious mind. By overcoming limiting fears and beliefs, we can break free from negative patterns of thought and behavior and subsequently unlock our full potential. We can develop a more positive and empowering mindset, which can help us achieve our goals and live a more fulfilling life. The connection between emotions and the subconscious mind. Research has shown that the subconscious mind is capable of processing emotional information quickly and efficiently, often before we are consciously aware of it. This can lead to emotional responses that are not necessarily rational or logical, but rather driven by our subconscious mind. The subconscious mind can also influence our emotional experiences by shaping our perceptions, attitudes, and expectations. For example, if we have a negative subconscious belief about ourselves or others, it can lead to negative emotional experiences and behaviors. By understanding the connection between emotions and the subconscious mind, we can gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and our emotional experiences. We can learn to harness the power of the subconscious mind to manage our emotions, develop more positive relationships, and achieve higher emotional well-being. So here are 5 ways to hijack the subconscious mind for more calm and confidence. Again, I won't go into detail with everyone, but I'll just go through them briefly and encourage you to check out the show notes for the link to the article. The first is visualization. Your imagination is a language of your subconscious mind. We can use our imagination to send messages to the subconscious, and it's a tool I use often within hypnotherapy. Visualization is a powerful technique that can create profound changes in the unconscious mind. When we engage in a vivid, detailed mental imagery, we stimulate the same neural pathways in the brain as if we were experiencing the situation in real life. By repeatedly visualizing positive outcomes, achievements, and desired behaviors, we send a clear message to the unconscious mind about our intentions and aspirations. This process helps to strengthen neural connections associated with these positive thoughts and embed them into the subconscious. As a result, the subconscious mind begins to align with our visualized reality, influencing our beliefs, behaviors, as well as our perceptions. Through consistent visualization, we can reprogram old thought patterns and fears, build confidence, and enhance our ability to manifest our goals and dreams. Visualization taps into the creative power of the mind, empowering us to shape our reality from within and achieve our fullest potential. What's interesting about your imagination is that your body doesn't know the difference between something you vividly imagine and something that is happening for real. The next is affirmations. Using affirmations is a powerful tool to reprogram the unconscious mind and foster positive changes in our thoughts and beliefs. Success-oriented sound bites or positive affirmations can reprogram thought patterns by making everything you say and do fit a pattern consistent with your self-concept. Affirmations are like gentle whispers of encouragement that we can speak to ourselves, giving us or guiding us towards a more empowering and optimistic mindset. Repeating positive statements daily allows us to gradually override negative and limiting beliefs stored in the unconscious mind. The key to effective affirmation lies in their authenticity and emotional resonance. Instead of merely reciting words, we infuse our affirmations with genuine belief and emotion. We consistently affirm our worthiness, capabilities, and potential. We create a new neural pathway in the brain, reinforcing positive thoughts. Affirmations can help us challenge self-doubt, cultivate self-compassion, and embrace a mindset of growth and positivity. As we align our conscious intentions with the language of the unconscious mind, we harness the full potential of affirmations to create lasting and positive change in our lives. Next is recalibrate your unconscious with exposure therapy. Exposure therapy is a powerful technique used to reprogram the unconscious mind and alleviate anxiety and fear-based responses. In this therapeutic approach, individuals are gently and gradually exposed to the source of their anxiety in a safe and controlled environment. By facing their fears head-on, they begin to challenge automatic and negative associations stored in the unconscious mind. Through repeated exposure, the brain learns that the feared stimuli are not as threatening as initially perceived, leading to a process called extinction. As a result, new neural connections form, replacing old fear-based pathways with more adaptive and calmer responses. Exposure therapy empowers individuals to break free from the grip of anxiety, helping them build resilience and confidence. The next is hypnotherapy. Hypnotherapy is the ultimate way to hack our unconscious mind. During a hypnotherapy session, you find yourself getting into a deep state where the unconscious mind becomes more open and receptive to making changes. In a relaxed state of focused attention, the hypnotherapist guides the individual into a state of heightened suggestibility, allowing access to the deeper layers of the mind. During this state, the unconscious mind becomes more receptive to positive suggestions and affirmations. Hypnotherapists use carefully crafted language and imagery to instill new beliefs, break free from limiting thought patterns, and address old unresolved emotions and traumas. There are a few other options or tips that she gives. The next one is sleep solutions. So asking your subconscious, your mind, to solve a problem while you're asleep. And the next is emotional freedom technique. Emotional freedom technique, EFT, also known as tapping, is a holistic healing approach that combines elements of traditional Chinese medicine, acupuncture, and psychology. It involves tapping on specific meridian points on the body while verbalizing affirmations and acknowledging negative emotions or limiting beliefs. By doing so, EFT aims to release energy blockages and restore balance in the body's energy system. Thank you, and that's the reading for today. Today's reading reframes the subconscious mind as a powerful driver of our stress responses, habits, and self-beliefs. Exactly the territory resilience must work with. Because 95% of thoughts and behaviors are actually driven from the subconscious. Resilience isn't built by willpower alone. It grows when we repattern automatic responses, such as anxiety spirals, self-doubt, or avoidance, through the tools that reach the deeper layer: hypnotherapy, visualization, exposure, affirmations, or EFT, for example. That's how setbacks stop feeling like fate and start feeling more workable. For understanding resilience, the theme of this week, the text offers a practical map. Number 1, service and update old programs, such as limiting beliefs formed in childhood. Number 2, install adaptive patterns, calm, confidence, flexible appraisals. And 3, rehearse safety and competence in the body, exposure, breath, and vagal toning. These methods make resilient responses more automatic, so regulation shows up when it counts, not just when you remember a tip. As within reparenting, this is you becoming the steady, skillful caregiver your own nervous system needed, speaking to yourself with secure, consistent messages of affirmation, observing, offering soothing co-regulation via hypnosis or visualizations, and coaching gradual bravery, exposure with compassion. Instead of old inner parent who shamed or ignored you, you're beginning to provide a calm guidance, realistic encouragement, and new corrective experiences, rewriting the script that your subconscious mind runs on. As we go to the journal prompts today, number 1, which one childhood-like installed belief still drives my anxiety? For example, I'm not safe enough or I'm not allowed. Write this updated version and one daily cue to rehearse it. Number 2, pick a situation that activates me. If I visualize handling it calmly in 90 seconds, what would I see, hear, feel in my body that proves I'm coping well? And number 3, a gentle exposure plan. What's a tiny, tolerable step towards something I avoid, the 1% version? And how will I soothe during, after? Breathing, tapping, self-talk, and also then celebrate the completion of this task. That's it for today. As always, thanks for being here. Take care of yourself, and please do be well. Welcome back. Welcome back. Now, this is the third and final section of the daily podcast. This is your silent meditation. Please go ahead and find a space where you can be comfortable and undisturbed, where you can relax and spend some time with yourself for this 10-minute silent meditation. You can choose to be sitting, standing, lying down, or in whatever position makes you comfortable today. Take a moment to simply be with yourself. Focus on your breath and gently connect with each part of your body. If thoughts arise, don't let them overwhelm you. Just observe them without attachment. Imagine them as leaves drifting down atop a river, passing by without needing your engagement. Stay present, grounded, and open to this moment, no matter what time you are listening and practicing this meditation. Namaste.